for summarizing the program structure.
The everyday chaos is kept at bay by the establishment of a structure. The basis of this structure are the rules and the guidelines. I would now like to invite our new PGP chair. She's sweet, approachable and friendly, but at the same time she can take you to task if need be. I welcome Professor Vishali Bhatt to give an overview of PGP and the guidelines.
Pradyumna and Radha for the nice introduction and the very kind words about me. I hope I'll be able to do justice to my new role, as you mentioned. Professor Simon has just talked about the rich legacy of the Institute and the culture at TAPME. And Professor Vishayar has just spoken to you about the program structure and what you are likely to face across 2 years. So what do we do at the PGP office? Well, my job at the PGP office is to sort of ensure a smooth operational running for the 2 years of your various courses. And generally speaking, for most issues that you're likely to face or any help that you need across 2 years, the PGP office will be the first touch point. So I think we will have many more meetings and conversations across the 2 years. So I'm trying to keep this short and sweet and simple, and I'll not stand between you and your lunch for a long time. Many of you may not even have had breakfast, so I'll try to keep this really short and simple. The hallmark of good leaders or good managers is their ability to be open to new ideas, the ability to understand competencies of various team members and harness those skills for the overall good of the organization. At TAPME, we believe that what you learn here stays with you throughout your life. So how do we achieve, or how do we help you to make you good leaders and good managers? The way we do this is by design and not by default. So we have something known as a faculty advisory system. So we actually create groups of about 4 to 6 students. The composition of the group will be diverse in terms of its gender, in terms of the prior educational background that you have, in terms of work experience. So across 2 years, you will work on various courses and assignments and evaluations within this group. So I'm sure you're going to have a lot of disagreements with your group members, a lot of fights, but then you'll also develop good negotiation skills when you try to resolve these fights amongst yourselves, right? So that's how we hope that this FAST group will help you across the 2 years. And remember that 40% of the group work is going to be assigned through groups. So it's no longer individual evaluations. Most of the courses, at least 40% of the evaluations will be through group work. So you should be in a position to get your group to have a consensus and then present your project work to various courses. How these groups are also about 2 groups, that is groups of about 10 to 12 students will also have a faculty mentor aligned to the group. So you can always feel free to approach the faculty mentor, seek their advice. How do I approach my studies? What should I do in terms of the electives that I choose? What kind of companies should I apply to for the summer internship? What kind of career choices can I make? And similar things. And yes, there are a lot of faculty members who take their groups for outings, for treks, for movies. So you'll also develop good friendships beyond the classroom as well with these faculty. So that's how the FAST group will help. So we talked a lot about you're going to be brand ambassadors for TAPME right from today. So this is not what we would like to see you. Not just today, I mean, of course, today all of you are in formal wear thanks to the notifications from the admissions team, but this is the way that we would like to, the way you're dressed now is the way we would like to see you in academic block throughout the 2 years. Blazers not needed, but what I'm trying to say is formal wear, no funky t-shirts, no bathroom slippers. If some of you have been using your mobiles, treat it as a gift to TAPME. Faculty members are likely to take them away and treat it as a gift to the institute. So please don't use mobiles in the classrooms. The reason I say you're brand ambassadors, because anytime in the canteen or cafeteria, you may come across visiting faculty. You may also see a potential recruiter on campus, and I'm sure that they would not like to catch you in your pajamas and bathroom slippers. And that may be what costs you your job, even though you have the best of the content with you. So be appropriately dressed. The campus is a residential campus, so you have families of faculty and staff members staying on campus. You have children as well as the elderly, your grandparents staying on campus. So I hope you will be mindful when you're staying on campus and dress appropriately, behave appropriately. Some of the rules and regulations that we have, for example, returning at campus by 11:30 is by the local administration and it is not by TAPME. Because we have a small town here and to ensure discipline among the city, this is something that the district administration has said for all institutions. It's not just for TAPME. So even for MIT and KMC, etc., these rules hold together. We are mindful of your safety and your health. So I hope when you ride out on two-wheelers, etc., you will use your helmets. We would not like to see spirits of other kinds on campus. And as Professor Simon was saying earlier, it is your dedication and focus which is going to stand you through. And as the saying goes, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. So you're right here at the beginning of your journey. I hope you will have a wonderful journey across the 2 years. Of course, that is Soham from the placement team. He's not yet arrived at the destination. He still has 1 more year to go. But that is where you are likely to see yourself after 2 years. So have a great 2 years. And this is the team at the PGP office. Please feel free to approach us for any assistance that you might need on campus. Thank you, and have a great day.
I hope all the students are now more excited after listening to the rules of TAPME.
It is said that the only thing constant in this world is change. With the advent of digitization, TAPME has decided to take the leap into the digital world and be one of the first institutions to transition into e-learning. I would have invited you, sir, but yeah. I now he is Professor Surya Mahadevan, Chairperson MIP. He will be giving you an insight into the journey of TAPME's transition to the e-learning management system. Yeah.
I'm going to use this. Okay, the next 10 minutes, I'm going to take you through a big initiative at TAPME, what we call Learning and Engagement Platform with the external power from Quick Learn platform. Okay, there are 3 segments in the TAPME Learning and Engagement Platform. The first one is the classroom engagement. Therefore, the platform is designed to make learning in the classroom a lot more interactive. Today, you have the faculty who is going to be teaching you a case or who is going to be giving a lecture session. But you're going to be, all the students will eventually have a tablet, and the faculty is going to be using the tablet to have screen share, and he will be able to engage with you in a more interactive and productive manner. The second component in the TAPME Learning and Engagement Portal is the learning management part of it. Professor Vishayar talked about how people learn. Now, the platform is going to empower you with a lot of tools so that you can capture your learning on a daily basis, and you're in a position to organize it, and you're in a position to search it, retrieve it, as and when you require. Therefore, the platform is going to empower you in terms of providing tools which will facilitate your learning. Therefore, you can create your own learning trail, and you can capture the notes that happen by virtue of your learning, and you can digitally capture it and retrieve it. And the digital books, which all of you will eventually use, will also ensure that you're able to engage with the textbook as you read with multimedia learning that is facilitated. The third component in the Learning and Engagement Portal is the off-classroom engagement. This is something like a learning management system. Therefore, whether it is the PGP office or whether it is the other administration and all the faculty fraternity and the student fraternity, we will be able to engage seamlessly in smaller groups, in larger groups, with the help of the off-classroom engagement platform. Therefore, it is possible that the faculty will post a discussion thread, and you may not be in the classroom, but you'll be able to engage with the faculty even outside the classroom. Therefore, these are the three important segments in the learning and engagement portal. Now, coming to the rollout plan. Because it is a departure from what you are used to, we are going to be rolling out this platform in stages to ensure that you have a certain degree of comfort and understanding, and it is not creating any disruption in your learning progress. So we are trying to put together the entire ecosystem of Wi-Fi network in terms of its bandwidth, ensuring that all of you are aligned, all your laptop or your tabs are on the synchronized in terms of the operating system, and then we are trying to ensure that we have a complete robust check for compatibility of all the devices in the ecosystem before we roll it out. Therefore, in the first term, we're going to continue with the physical books, and we're going to continue learning in the regular mode. The entire quick learn and the learning management portal that I'm talking about is going to be rolled out gradually in a phased manner so that there is no disruption and there is no discomfort in your learning process. All the components will start getting rolled out from the second term. So in first term, it is almost like business as usual. Okay, just to quickly summarize what the learning and engagement portal is going to deliver. It is going to provide tools both with the faculty and with the student. And how we are able to productively use it is entirely in your hands. So it is contingent on how we are able to embrace this change and how we are able to put system into your learning. All of us are used to working with a notebook and a physical book, and the notes that we make are made then and they're lost then. So here is a new process, a new method of putting design structure into the learning process itself. Therefore, it is going to provide you a continuous synthesis of what you're learning over the entire 2-year period. But it is up to you. The tools will not contribute to the learning unless you put your mind to it. Therefore, what we get out of it is entirely in our hands. Sorry, so the change itself, what is the change? The change is having a knowledge management platform, a classroom engagement platform that is going to give you power to learn more productively, more efficiently, organize your material more seamlessly. But for that to happen, you will have to change your mindset. You will have to put design into your learning process. You will have to think how you want to organize your learning. Therefore, the change itself is very small. But what you can do with the change is potentially very big. Now, I need to give you some perspective in terms of the devices plan. A good number of students have already opted for the tab, but we are putting the, we are not going to be issuing the tab here and now. The tabs will be issued to the students after we have cascaded the entire rollout plan to you. Therefore, all you guys need to be a little patient. We will announce the rollout schedule for the entire learning and engagement portal, and once the rollout schedule has been firmed up and has been shared with you, at that point in time, the tabs will be given to the students who have opted for it. Therefore, you need to make payment to for the tab only after the rollout schedule has been shared with you. And in the process, it also gives a little more time for the students who have not opted for it to make up their mind, and maybe they want to opt for it as well. In any event, the platform will operate both on tab and the laptop. Since I'm making that point, obviously the entire program and the ebook learning is going to be so much more convenient in a tab by virtue of the touch, feel, form factor. So for some time, nothing much is going to change. You're going to learn in the traditional method of having a physical book, and you're going to have the classroom engagement at TAPME in a conventional manner. But going forward, we will try to gradually and in a seamless way roll out the learning platform. So for now, to summarize, whoever has got money for the TAP, please keep the money with you. You can put it back in your bank account. If it is in the form of a DD, and the DD has got time validity, you can just keep it with yourself. The PGP office and the academics office will announce you what is the program. You will be taken through a detailed training program, a download program, and you will be informed about the time frame in which the entire initiative will get rolled out. At that stage, you will be required to make the payment. Okay, so I think I'm done, and we don't have any more sessions, but I'll still hand it over to.
Transition to the e-learning system will go a long way in redefining business education, and I hope that we all embrace this with an open mind. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now break for lunch. We will assemble here back at 2:45 p.m. and the lunch is served at the same place where the tea is was served. Students are requested to come back and occupy the same seats at 2:45 p.m.
I hope you all had a good lunch. Yeah.
Well, we have now arrived to one of the most interesting bits of the day. I'm sure you all are very keen to know more about your teachers. So we now have the introduction of faculty members by the respective area chairs. I now invite Professor Jayanti Thanigan, the chairperson of marketing, to please come and address the batch.
Welcome to PGP 1. Let me call my marketing area faculty on the stage. Please come. I invite all marketing area faculty on the stage, please.
Vinod.
I have a cricket team. 11 plus 1, and Professor Simon is the umpire. Marketing area is a very compact area with just, I said, very intense cricket team members. All of them are very passionate about what they do. We are very approachable. I have been given just 10 minutes, and I have a long list to read. So first, let me introduce Professor Simon. Professor Simon is Dean Academics. He has about 32 years of teaching experience. He teaches courses like marketing management, brand management, and blue ocean strategy. As it been said in the morning, he's architect of BrandScan, which is a combination of fair and market research. And most of you all who would be graduating from TAPME would be marketing guys, and you will undergo BrandScan, right? Next, I would like to introduce Professor Gururaj Kedur. Professor Gururaj has 10 years of industry experience and more than 2 decades of teaching experience. He is a TAPMEan. He is also chairperson alumni relations. He teaches business marketing, personal selling, sales negotiations. He has authored and co-authored many cases and research papers. Next, Professor Srinivas Reddy. He has 14 years of industry experience in sales and marketing. He has worked in retail asset divisions of ICICI Bank and Axis Bank. He has extensive experience in sales management, team building, and execution. He teaches courses like digital marketing, consumer behavior, personal selling, and marketing strategy. Next, we have Professor Prashant Kumar. He is a fellow of NITE Mumbai with an academic and research interest in areas of green marketing and business marketing. He teaches courses like business marketing, marketing strategy. He has many publications to his name. He has won Outstanding Reviewer Award in Emerald Literate Awards 2017 for an international journal. He is a most ardent researcher in marketing. Professor Shirshendu Ganguly. Have a good look at him. He is a chairperson, BrandScan. He has work experience of more than 2 decades. He teaches services marketing, marketing research, and marketing management. He is also an ardent researcher with many international and national papers in his kitty. Professor Surya Mahadevan. I have the biggest paragraph for him. He is chairperson, branding, executive education and VIL, chairperson MIP, might be there would be other lists to be added. Yeah. Professor Surya has 30 years of work experience in FMCG and telecom industry. He played leadership roles managing large brands such as Tata, Reliance, Aircel, Loop, Maltova, Viva, and Amul. He was responsible for Mumbai Circle Telecom Operation as Chief Operating Officer. He teaches sales and distribution management and marketing management. Professor Swapna Rag Swain. Marketing faculty hold a lot of administration posts, so you have to bear with me. Professor is also a chairperson for library. He has 8 years of experience in teaching and industry. In industry, he has been in several roles in the area of sales and marketing, client relationship, and market research. He teaches consumer behavior, brand management, and services marketing. Professor Tathagata Ghosh. He has 11 years of experience in corporate and academia. Before joining TAPME, he was with ICFI Business School, Hyderabad. He has also worked in as a research analyst in an international research firm. Professor Ghosh has several research publications in international journals. Next, we come to our heavyweight professor, not literally, Professor Vinod Madhavan. He is Dean in Charge Administration and Chairman IT. He has over 17 years of experience in industry and academics. He teaches marketing management, brand management, sales management, rural management. He's a very enthusiastic teacher, and take my words, guys, You would love his sessions. Professor Utkarsh. Professor Utkarsh has over 7 years of teaching and research experience. He teaches consumer behavior and retail management. He is a silent but an ardent teacher and researcher. Professor Jeevan Arakal. He has 13 years of experience in academics and development sector. He is an alumnus of XIMB and IIT Mumbai. He teaches brand management, sales and distribution management, and rural marketing. He has many publications in international journals. Finally, me, Jayanti Tanigan. I have a decade experience in the industry and almost a decade experience in academics. I teach marketing management, sales and distribution management, and marketing strategy. And I do a bit of research. Thank you. As I said, we are very approachable. You can approach us anytime you want. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I have a round of applause from all the marketing majors in the room?
Oh, well, what do the words risk, treasury, capital, compliance, regulators bring to your mind? Yes, if you're thinking finance, then you're absolutely right. To all the wolves of Wall Street in this hall, I introduce to you the area chair of the finance department, Professor Rajiv Shah. Thank you, sir.
I'll quickly request all finance faculty to please come on stage. There's a large number, there's about 17 of us. Yeah. These faculty teach in PGDM Finance and also in the BKFS program. So, lineup of the usual suspects in finance. We start off with Professor Abhishek Kumar Rohit. We are going in alphabetical order. He's the newest member of the finance family of the Tapmi family. He has an FPM from IIM Raipur, and he has about 3 years of experience in Punjab National Bank in the managerial cadre. So he brings with him a lot of experience. He teaches subjects like microeconomics, macroeconomics, business environment, and international finance. Welcome, Professor. Next is Professor Aditya Mohan Jadhav. I think you know, all of you know him. You should be knowing him. Yeah. So Professor is the chairman admissions at Tapmi. He has done his PhD from ICFI University, and he's a prolific trainer. He runs training programs for Indian Railways and similar groups. He is a terrific teacher in finance. His subjects are corporate finance. He takes some part of investment banking, project finance also. He used to take security valuation till last year. Next we have Professor Durga Prasad. Again, a much loved faculty. He is the co-chair of corporate engagement, euphemistically known as placement, and he's a chairman for the quality cell. So if you're saying ASESB and all, you know who's behind that. Professor Durga has an overall experience of 20 years in teaching, and he has a degree in doctorate in corporate finance from Hyderabad University. His research, he is a prolific case writer. So a lot of the cases that you'll be studying, they come from Harvard. So Professor also contributes to a lot of these cases. He contributes mainly to the Ivy and Darden business schools. Next is Professor Ekta Sikarwar. Professor Ekta joined in 2015. She is a PhD from IIM Indore, and she has more than 6 years of teaching experience at various management institutes. She teaches subjects such as financial management, international finance, and corporate finance. Next is Professor Kaushik Bhattacharjee. He is an alumna of ICFI. He did his PhD from there. He graduated from Calcutta University and worked for 5 years in Axis and ICICI banks in different managerial positions. So he brings with him a lot of experience. He teaches subjects such as fixed income securities, derivatives, and analytics and statistics. Next is Professor Kavita Ranganathan. Professor Kavita joined us in 2014. She did a PhD from NISM, and her research institutes are behavioral economics, behavioral finance, a very interesting topic, very upcoming topic. And she also teaches corporate finance and investment theory. Next is a certain gentleman you might have heard. Professor Madhu joined us in 2013. He is a director and the TA Pi Chair Professor of Finance at TAPMI. He did his PhD from Australia, and he has published over 50 papers in international journals. He's a prolific publisher. He also takes classes in corporate finance. He runs the SMIC course that was spoken about earlier, and he also has interest in behavioral finance. Next, we have Dr. Meera Arana. Dr. Meera joined us in 2017. She is a dedicated banker. She has over 30 years of experience in banking. She retired from Karnataka Bank as a general manager after serving for 30 years, and she has a huge amount of experience in those areas. In TAPMI, she takes courses related to banking. Mainly, she's also the head of the BKFS program at TAPMI, and she takes a lot of courses in banking. Professor Pradeepta joined us in 2014. He has worked in the State Bank of India as a credit analyst for 4 years before joining TAPMI. And his research areas include financial development, banking sector, and corporate finance. He teaches corporate finance, commercial banking, and financial econometrics. We have Professor Prince Dolia. 2017, he is a PhD from IIT Roorkee, and his teaching is in the area of financial accounting, management accounting, and financial statement analysis. Professor Raj Sulochana S. Professor Raj Sulochana joined us in 2014. She has got a PhD from IIT Madras, and her PhD degree is in the area of health economics and policy. She teaches managerial economics, macroeconomics, health economics, and economic policy analysis at TAPMI. Professor Rashmi Narayana. Professor Rashmi joined us in 2015. She has done a PhD from Humboldt University, Berlin. She is a reviewer for a number of journals, and she is a prolific presenter at conferences. She teaches quantitative methods for research and macroeconomics. We have Professor Suhas Avabrut. Professor Suhas joined us in 2017. He is an FPM from IIM Shillong, and he has over 3 years of experience in industry and teaching. He teaches financial accounting, management accounting, and financial statement analysis. We have Professor Sulagna Mukherjee, an important person for you. She is a controller of examinations and co-chairperson of the PGP. So you will be interacting with her, hopefully for the good reasons. She has done a PhD from IIT Kharagpur, and she is in the area of economics. She teaches macroeconomics, microeconomics, international trade and business environment, and industry environment. Again, another heavyweight, so to say, Professor Vishwanathan joined us in 2014. He is the Associate Dean Academics, and you will be interacting with him over these 2 years. He is a PhD from ICFI Business School, ICFI University, and he has over 14 years of teaching and research experience and 2.5 years of experience as a chartered accountant. He's a chartered accountant, by the way. And he brings this experience to TAPMI by teaching subjects such as that's management accounting, financial accounting, and financial statement analysis, and other technical subjects. Last but not the least, we have Professor Vrishali Bhatt. You already know her. She's the she's the chairperson PGP, and she is a CA, and she has done a CS Inter. She has about 8 years of experience in the private sector, having worked with Stockholding Corporation of India. She takes subjects such as financial accounting, management accounting, financial management, and financial statement analysis, and similar subjects. So that's it for us. Not much of formality involved Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm also there. I am Rajiv Shah. What do I say? Yeah, I'm doing my PhD from TISS Mumbai, and so I'm the only uneducated person in the whole group, and that's what they do to uneducated people. They make them area chairs, not for the other areas, that is. Now, I work for 16 years in the industry, and this is my 11th year in TAPME. So, and I teach subjects like management accounting, wealth management, and so on. Yeah, so this is the finance area for you. So, as you can guess from this introduction, we are pretty business-like. We like to get down to business as soon as possible. We realize as the time overruns, so we realize that you're going to meet us off and on over campus. So we'll have deeper introductions when we meet over campus. Right now, all the best and welcome to TAPME. Have a great time.
So now that marketing and finance is done, any guesses of which the next area would be? So this is for all the people who get excited with shop floors, supply chain and logistics. So may I now request Professor Kedar Joshi to please come up on the dais. He's the area chair for operations and IS.
Good afternoon. So may I request all my area faculty members, operations and information science, to please come on dais. I was carefully hearing what area chair of marketing has said about the area. And then also I got a signal from the next area chair that we have to be careful with respect to the time, which is quite ticking. So I can briefly say my area can be defined with this equation. We can say it is a square g square j plus k cube r plus s cube v. That's it. So it's an equation. And why I said that? Because we are meant for what you heard rightly. We are meant for analytics. We are meant for logistics. We are meant for optimization. We are also known for what you will learn as a Six Sigma delivery. Well, jokes apart, I take this opportunity to introduce to all of you my area members in an alphabetical order in brief. So let me start with Amol Dhaigude. So Professor Amol Dhaigude, he is FPM from IIM Indore, and he is currently busy in teaching statistic courses as well as service operations courses to you. And he has also written 6 cases in IB. Next is the youngest joinee, Professor Ashish Rathore. He's a PhD from IIT Delhi. And he has recently joined TAPME, and his area of interest is social media analytics, and he'll be dealing with some kind of analytics courses like forecasting models with the second year students. Next, Professor Ganesh is a senior professor who is PhD from Bharatihar University, who is associate professor, and his expertise is in spreadsheet modeling. He has developed an interesting app, and you can freely download the app later for your insightful learning in that particular domain. Next, we have Professor Gurudutt Nayak. Professor Gurudutt Nayak, you might be aware of if you have gone through the website. He is the currently chair for the corporate engagement cell. Well, he is also faculty in our area, for the timing I'm saying, but he will be for full-fledged faculty areas in subsequent years in terms of his pursuing his PhD from MAHI currently. Yeah, so we have Jigyasu Gaur. Professor Jigyasu is associate professor in the area of operations. He is a PhD from IBS Hyderabad. He has many research publications of international repute on his credit. Then we have Professor Karthikeya Bolar. Karthikeya is holding currently IT and analytics domain co-chairship. So we work together with respect to the administration as far as the area is concerned. So he teaches you many of these analytics courses. Those who are interested in taking on analytics courses, you will interact with him more often. Next, as per alphabetical order, I am there. I'm Kedar Joshi. I'm FPM from IIM Lucknow, and I'm currently working as an associate professor in the area of operations. Currently, I teach courses like supply chain management, as well as pricing and revenue optimization